Hey guys, welcome to our weekly coach training meeting. And so for this week, I want to go over with you guys how to run a clean eating group. And I know that, of course, Heather, you've been doing some of these for a bit, so this will be kind of a review. But Christina is going to be starting her own 5-day group, so I figured I'd take advantage and record this for everybody, and then we'll have this for other coaches who sign up, who join our team. So we'll have this as a resource. Okay.
Yeah.
So just getting started. So I'm going to be just talking on this. I don't have a PowerPoint presentation or anything like that. And for that, I apologize, but I figured this is more, I'll do a screen share and show you guys how we do this. And pretty much, so why we have these clean eating groups, the big thing is we're always about sharing value. So we do these groups, we don't get paid to do these groups, but we run these challenge groups because we want to provide value. We want to provide a resource for people who want to get started on their health and fitness goals. And by hosting these 5-day groups, or a lot of coaches do 7-day, I do 5-day. But you're certainly welcome to host a 7-day group. It's a great way for people to get a better understanding of how a challenge group is run and how you as a coach run a group. So that way they get to kind of know how you do things. And then they've got the option to continue and do the big challenge group with you and sign up with a challenge pack or whatever. Or they'll decide that, this was fun, but that's, I'm good. And that's okay. Mm-hmm. So here we go. Let me do a screen share. Let me just make sure I'm on the right page first. Give me 1 sec. Okay, cool. So you guys are familiar enough with how to create an event invite, or rather, an event invite. So let me go over here real quick. Sorry, 1 second. I thought I had it already up. So I'm going to go into my own page. And get out of that. And, okay. Here, let me do the screen share now. So here we go. Share screen. So here you see this is our page. And I wish this would move over. Oh, good. Thank you. So right now it's loading. Oh, it's being slow because I'm running this. So I apologize for that. It's being slow. So I'm bringing up my like page so that you can see where to go to create your event page. Let me see if here we go. So I have 4 Facebook tabs open so I can show you guys everything. So it's already up. So I apologize if there's a little bit of a lag in the video. Let's see. So get rid of that. Okay, so there. So what you will see, and it's going to show up here in just a second. Why is that? No. Okay, so you see this button right here, and I will get to this button in just a moment. So this is the button that you click on to get to where you create your ads, to boost your posts, to boost your events. And I don't want to call it the action button. Oh, wait.
Now, whenever you do it that way, does it promote all of your posts or just a particular one?
Nope, you can choose which post. So if I can get this, there we go. So what I want to show you first is, of course, there's this way. See this button here? It says offer, event plus. And so you can go through there to create an event. But what I wanted to show you here is in this more button. So if you click on this and then you go down to events, this is where you can go down and see your past events and current events. And this is also another way you can go through to create a new event. So right here, this create event tab. So if you guys want me to show you how to create an event, it's easy enough to do. But let me scroll down here. And so what I did was I already opened up. This is the most recent 5-day group that I hosted. This one here. And so I've got that opened up. Here's the event that I created. And so when you create an event, you want to have an eye-catching banner. And I use PicMonkey. And if we have time, I'll show you really quick how to go into that. And you don't have to have a paid account to use it. There's two different ways. There's a free way and there's a paid version. And the paid version is about $10 a month, and I find that it's worth it. But you can certainly just use the free version and you'll be fine. So this is what I use for my last challenge group. So you can see there's a whole bunch of people. And the reason why I got all these people, interested, and those who said they were going to go, that was all through boosting this event through Facebook advertising. And so when you create an event, you want to have this. You want to have the details, something that catches people's attention and gives them just a quick overview on what it's about. So as you can see here, what you will get, and you will always see this, like there's a lot of this that you will see repeatedly in my events. The only thing that really changes is the introduction and the name of the 5-day fitness challenge. But for the most part, the text stays the same. So don't think you need to keep recreating new text every time. The only part you need to worry about is just the introductory text up here. So of course, spring is coming and the cold, snowy winter is almost behind us. And so you have something like that just to kind of get people like, oh yeah, it's almost summer and crap, I need to get in shape. I need to wear a swimsuit.
Yep.
And so, of course, you've got here, it's just the basics that you tell them. You're giving them they'll have access to a 5-day meal plan, recipes, shopping list, workout videos. You get support from a community. Really stress that community part because people really, it really resonates with people, especially people who have had troubles with weight loss or getting in shape. So knowing that there is a community, there's a tribe of people, there's a village, if you will. People who are pretty much in the same boat as they are. And so that really resonates with people. And it's much more encouraging for them to join. And then of course you say me as your coach. And so then always have some sort of call to action. Don't just post the info and think, oh yeah, they'll sign up for that. Right. So contrary to what people think, is people need to be told what to do. They don't realize it. And this is all actually true psychology. This is for real. People need to be told what to do to a certain degree. So if you have that, sounds like fun, awesome, then select going for the event and I will add you to the private group. And that's all they have to do. It's like, great. All I have to do is say I'm going to go and I get to be in this group. Awesome. And so then what you do is create a sense of urgency. So that's where this limited time part comes. And so you say that there's a deadline. And of course, it's not set in stone. That's more to get the majority of people in. You're going to get a couple of people last minute that are like, oh crap, I totally forgot. Can I still get in? Of course you can. I've had people come in 2 days into the group because I know that they will still benefit from it. And so you just kind of end it with that. And then your name, founder, if you've got a group. So I've got founder of Get Fit and Healthy with Heather T and team Ascending Success, our team. And then I've got the Facebook link to my like page. And then, so they've kind of reformatted how this goes. I'm not a fan, but it's not a deal breaker. I'm used to all these posts already being in it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Rather than having to click on it, like the way they've got it. So what I've been doing is I've been staying more active on the event page, just to remind people that they actually, said, oh yeah, I might be going, or I'm interested, or whatever. And so when you post in the event page, it'll pop up in their little, that little world icon. Mm-hmm. Where they get announcements when people like things or post things or whatever. And I gotta stop using that word. I need a different term. I say whatever a lot.
What? What'd you say? You say whatever a lot?
I say whatever a lot. I just 5 times in one breath.
I noticed I say a lot the other day, and I was like, oh, I have to stop that.
Okay. So, all right. So let's see if I can scroll down without this getting stuck. And it's going to get stuck. Come on, man. All right, here we go. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom. Okay, so this is where and for this one I actually did, you don't have to, but it's definitely helpful. I did a quick little 3+ minute introductory video, just kind of giving people an idea of what to expect. And I have not done this in a while, so I thought I'd try it for this one. And it does seem like it's kind of helps, but not everybody will see it, but it's still worth doing if you are able to, okay? Otherwise, you can just do a little intro paragraph and include a picture of yourself or a meme that you like, some sort of motivational meme or something. And then people will respond and you respond back. And then for here, once you've created the group, so I just let people know that the group's been created. And so this is the link to the group right here. And then I let people know that I'm only allowed to add people who are already Facebook friends. And so if you have not been added to the group, and you will need to request access, you have to let them know that. And then I give them the deadline. I remind them the deadline is 10 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. After that, I will be turning the group to private. And then just reminders like, hey, I can't wait to work with you guys. And so there's that. And then the following day, I just had a little motivational meme and just a quick reminder and let people know I've already messaged everybody. And just let them know, check unread or filtered messages and let me know if you didn't hear from me. And then at the end, I just kind of let people know that registration's already closed and that if you'd like to find out about future group events, as well as health tip, fitness videos, recipes, and inspiration, then head on over to my page. And I have the link to my light page. And so this, I have no way of tracking if this has been helpful, but I still have a steady, well, I get a handful of likes each week. So it's a combination of, and this is the first time I've actually done this. So it doesn't hurt to post this, so you might as well just get in the habit of doing something like this. So as you can see, I only posted really 3 or 4 times on the event, leading from when I created the event page up to when the challenge group started. So you don't have to do anything crazy. It can be something as simple as that. Let me see, and I think that was it for that. So I'm gonna just close, I'll leave that up in case you guys need to see that again. And so then what I do, and then we'll go back over here to the like page. And so what you do once you've created your event, what I've been doing for the last few months, and it works really well, it's definitely worth the financial investment to do a Facebook ad for the clean eating group. And one of the big reasons why is you're driving traffic, first of all, to your event. And then when people like your the ad that they see, you can see it doesn't allow you to do it on a smartphone, on a mobile device, but here on a PC, what it does is it lets you, and I can show you that really quick if it lets me bring it up. You'll see the people who liked it, and if you click on that, and you know when there's a pop-up and there's a list of people who liked, well then next to it, there's a button where you can invite them to like your like page, to follow your like page. And so that to me is definitely worth it because you're adding people. It's another way of adding to your network without doing friend requests. So you go in here, and really all I do is a 24-hour run for $30, between $30 and $40, depending on the group that I'm doing. I've been starting to do $40 for my larger events, for the larger challenge group. And I'm still sticking with $30 for the 5-day group. So you just click on that promote button, and then you can see promote your call to action, promote your website, promote your page. So what you can just do is go to Ads Manager down here. You just click on that. And there is a way to promote your page through ads. I need to update my banner because I've got a before and after picture on my banner. They won't let me do it. Facebook does not like before and after pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea. They're just really cracking down on that stuff. I think a lot of people have been burnt because unfortunately there are those who will post false before and after pictures. And as a result, the rest of us got penalized for that. So
Will they let you post it as not a cover picture, but in your regular page?
Oh yeah, if it's on your page, that's fine. It's just, you know, for people to see that first thing when they go to your page. Facebook won't let you do a Facebook ad to promote your page if that banner has the before and after picture in it. So I'm still kind of like, I might try to fix it, but I really like how it.
I didn't know that. Oh wow.
Yeah, so I found that out the hard way. I was like, why won't it let me? And then it said why. It told me why.
Okay.
So going in here, so this is where you would create your account. And I'll show you really quick. This is the one from March. And what's it doing? Check out our updated look. No, thank you. I'll do that later. Oh, come on, man. Sorry, it's being slow. Are you sure you want to leave the tour? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Thank you. Maybe later. So going into here, let me see if I can show you through here without necessarily creating an ad. And I'll do my best to kind of go through this as quickly as possible for you guys. So these are what are called ad sets. And let's see if we can go in here. So I'm going to click on this ad set. Let me see if I can move this over so you guys can see. So as you see, the campaign's on, but it's not delivering because I don't have any ad sets created running right now. And when you, well, I'll get into that in a second. I don't want to go past my train of thought right now. So let me see, clicking on this. Well, real quick, so in here, once you've clicked on that, see this right here? It says see post. So I'm going to click on that real quick. And of course, it's going to go to the next page. And I'll just show you really quick what I meant by when people like your ad.
Mm.
So down here, it's got down here where it tells you how many people liked it. So you click on this. And you get the pop-up like you would see when you look to see who liked your post on your personal page. And it's being slow. Come on. There you go. Okay. So see this? Now see this button right here? You can invite people. And I'm going to invite this one and this one. So you can go through and invite them, and they have the option of liking your page or saying no thank you and not liking your page. And that's one of the cool things I love about boosting my event is being able to do this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I'm just going to finish going through here. I wish, though, they had this option on mobile devices. I don't know. The Facebook app doesn't. You can still see who liked, but the invite option is not.
Right.
So there. So that's how you do that. That's pretty quick and easy. Oh, wait, did that? Oh, okay, it did pop up a new screen. So let me, there, cool. All right, so here we go here. So what we're gonna do is create an ad set, but let me go back. I'll show you how to do one from scratch. So we'll go to the beginning to the ads manager itself. And actually, you see this green button up here? That's where you would go to create an ad. So here's what I'm gonna do. Create ad. Let me move this over. So when you hit create ad, you're going to be taken to this page. Now, Christina, is this what you saw when you were trying to do it earlier today?
No, it was like I went to create an event, and then it had me write like the description and the dates and the time and everything.
Okay, yep.
And then after I was done doing that, then down in the bottom right corner, it said to boost the event, and then whenever I clicked it, then it automatically popped up and was wanting to charge me like $61 or $62 instead of letting me choose the amount that I wanted to set. So I was like, whoa.
Yeah, no,
I've
never done it through that way. I've always gone through here.
Okay.
This that I'm showing you, this is how I always get to it.
Okay.
So when you click on that green button, you're going to get to this. And so what you want is raise attendance at your event.
Okay.
Down here. Which makes
also,
sense.
it even lets you pick specifically what you want it to do, too. See, it didn't give me that option at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. Again, I've never used that feature. Like, I've never gone through that channel to do this. So right here where it says event responses, it says choose event or enter URL. So if you click on this, let me see. Let's see if I start typing March. Normally it automatically populates. So let me see. Spring into March. Let me see if it does a search. Loading event details. That can't be promoted. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of silly. This must be a new thing or a Facebook event. Let me try this just for fun. I'm gonna grab. So when you grab the link, you want it to end in that / and any of the other stuff that came after it, you can just remove that part. So what you see is facebook.com/events / and then this long string of numbers, and then ending with another / and that is the URL for your page, for your event. So let me just do a quick copy. And then let's see here. Oh, go away.
I'm so glad that you're showing me this. I was doing it totally wrong.
That's okay. I learned how to do a lot of this through trial and error, and also watching YouTube videos from other coaches. But
Yeah.
so here we go. Enter.
I was just clicking, even like in my like page underneath of anything that you post on there, it will say boost.
Right. So it's
it
telling you.
was just boosting like those individual ones, but it didn't give you like all this information to choose from or anything.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this is not letting me show you on a past event. But as you can see, it did populate the title of the event right here.
Yeah.
So let me go back really quick. So basically what will happen is it will then take you to another page. And you know what? Let me try. I'm going to try just for the sake of this. Let me see if I can really quick, because I don't want to spend too much time on this because I want to get to the meat and potatoes of everything. But this is how you do it. Wish this would let me. Let me see one more thing. Hang on. Okay, cool. So this is the event for my big group. I'm going to see if it will let me do this one. It may very well give me the same problem because I put the start date as the last week. So let's see. Please work. It's because it's a past event. Okay, so I apologize for that. So basically, let me go back quickly. So that's where you would go. So you'd click on raise attendance at your event and then insert the URL from your event page, and then it will take you to the next page. So then what will happen is, let me go here. Okay. Nope, that won't let me do it because they went and changed everything. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. What I will do is we'll have another session on how to do the boost posts, but it's actually fairly self-explanatory. What it does is it allows you to create a campaign based on certain criteria. You can keep it very broad and just have it people in the US and Canada, ages 25 to 55. You can have it just women, you can have it men and women. You can even choose in the demographics income. If you're only searching in the US, you can really narrow it, and you can also put down various, what people like, if they like yoga, if they like Wegmans, if they like, you can kind of do that. If they're stay-at-home moms, you can narrow down the audience. And then you'll go in and you will select 24 hours. You can do a 24-hour one. You'll select the dates and the times, and just make sure above it is the amount. So make sure, because what happens is it automatically goes to $350. It's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Oh, well.
So make sure you are aware of this and just look at everything and make sure it all says what you want it to say. And you can just edit the dollar amount to $30.
Okay.
Again, it is worth the $30 to do these. So, all right, so that's how the ads manager part works. I'm actually gonna, it won't let me because this thing's in the way. Okay, so going on. So then once you have created your ad, the event, I already showed you that, so if we have to bring it up again, I'll bring it up. Okay, jump out of that. So then here is, why is it not showing? All right, I'm gonna refresh this. So this is the group. And you notice I use the same banner that I was using in the event. That's by design to make life easy.
Mm-hmm.
And continuity, to me, personally, continuity is key.
Where on the PicMonkey is the Facebook cover thing? Because I was messing around with it today and I wasn't seeing it there. And I seen where I could specifically like make it like certain sizes, but it didn't.
When you go into design and you see the drop down where it shows you the different shapes, that's where it shows up, and you'll see the long rectangle, and I can show you that in just a moment, because yeah, we got some.
And that's on the free one too, or is it on the paid one?
Good question. You know what? What I'll do is I'll log out of mine, and then we'll check that out.
Because on the free one, that I looked at today, I didn't see it unless I was just overlooking it.
It is possible that might be part of the paid plan, but again, we can definitely check that out. Okay, so this is done populating. So just scrolling down to the bottom. So when I set up this group, and here we go. The first thing I do is I'll add the people because it won't let you not add anybody. Actually, no, I wait to add people. I think this is the one, it's the event. Either other, I think it does ask you to add people. Sorry, my brain right now, but yeah. So you've added people. And sorry, I'm getting all these pop-ups. And then what you do, goodness, this is taking forever. Okay. So what I've done, and you saw kind of, to give you an idea, when I uploaded the documents on our coach training page, you saw that it populated in the feed, in the wall, on the wall rather. And so these are all the documents I uploaded. They're the same exact documents that I uploaded for you guys to have access to and use on our team, on our coach training page. And so that's where you would upload all that stuff first.
No, that's another thing. Whenever I was doing the event, I didn't see where I could put files.
Yeah, you don't do files on an event. You do it on the group. Yep, this here is the group itself. This is the group page for the 5-day, for the clean eating group. So yeah, events don't, as far as I know, you can't upload files for events.
Okay.
I to be honest, I haven't even thought to try. So here we go. So this is where I've got everybody in the group here. And it says that it created the group. And of course it tells you everything you've done. So here is, and this is also in the document that I shared with you guys. And I will show you where that document is. So this is the first thing you post. This is the description. This is our private 5-day clean eating group page. Yada, yada, yada. And of course, participation in the group is highly encouraged. I will be awarding points every time you post a challenge pick / post in the group on Friday. Whoever has the most participation points will win a prize. And then the same clothing, you know, my name, founder of this, and link to my like page. So there's that. And then after I posted that, that's when I uploaded all the recipes. I do the recipes first. So there's a method to my madness, because the order that you're kind of seeing these is the order that you will see them in the files section. And I wanted to keep it kind of as best organized as possible. So I've just gotten in the habit of, here, I'll show you. I can do this quickly. Never getting hung up.
So are you using your event page and your group page for this, since you can't do the...
So the event page, once the event starts, I'm done with the event page.
Okay, so then you move to the group.
Right. So now we're on to the group. Event page is over. What I keep the event pages though, just to go back, because that's kind of your list. Those that had expressed interest and agreed to be Facebook friends, you can kind of refer to that. I just find it helpful to hold on to the events and check and see who are the people that I was talking with and that sort of thing. So here we go. In the file
so I posted that one in the wrong thing then.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm getting everything all mixed up. I'm going to have to delete that and move it.
The best thing is now you know.
Yes, because I was like, okay, I'm seeing this here, but where do I see this file at that I'm supposed to be putting? So I got to move that post to my group then.
Yes.
Okay.
So once the group starts, other than posting a thanks for everybody for your interest, the group has now been closed to private. then your focus is now on the group. So here's the files page. And as you can see here, I've got so as you add files, it goes up. So the top one is the most recent. So the reason why I do it this way is I've got all the recipes first. And then, not that I'm OCD, but I do like things somewhat organized. I keep the omnivore stuff, except I had forgotten to add the chicken and spinach one down here. So that's why it's up here. But I try to keep the meat stuff, like I post those first, and then I do the vegetarian ones next. And then I do it like this. And you don't have to, but this is just how I stay organized. And in my brain, this totally makes sense. So you've got the clean eating shopping list for the regular menu, and then there's the regular menu, and then the clean eating shopping list for the vegetarian menu, and here's the vegetarian menu. And then up here, there's this thing called Michi's Ladder. And don't ask me how I found this on the Team Beachbody page, because that was almost 2 years ago. But I found it, and I thought it was kind of cool to have. And what this is, it's a tier of foods. And so what I tell people when I post it is that, here, actually I can show you here. That way I'm not scrolling forever. So I posted the same thing. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Oh, wait. Here we go. Ah, what are you doing? Sorry. No YouTube. Go away.
It's Facebook for you.
And my computer just like can't keep up with itself. So here we go. Oh yeah. Right here. So this, when I post Michi's Ladder, I include this text. So I let people know this is Michi's Ladder. Use it as a guide if you need to make substitutions to the menu plan.
Okay.
It will help you get a better idea of what foods are healthy for you to eat. The higher the tier, the better they are. Do your best to stick with the foods listed in tiers 1 through 3. And by all means, definitely take a look. And so recently I added this note because I had people thinking that Michi's Ladder was the meal plan.
Oh, no.
You know, we have to help our friends along and share these things, because what we think is obvious really isn't, or it may not be. I mean, there's some things that are obvious, but things that we think are obvious because we've been doing this so much may not necessarily be that way to others. And so that's why I included this note that this is not the meal plan. The meal plans are located in the files section of the group. And then, of course, let me know if you have questions. Let me see if I can preview this real quick for you guys, because I'm just looking at the time. Please. Okay, so this is Michi's Ladder. And you guys are welcome to kind of look through all this. And so these are the options people have. And especially if they've got food allergies and that sort of thing, I mean, I can't take into account for everything. So I kind of leave it up to them. I kind of provide them with the tool that they can use because they know what they can or cannot have. And so that's where this comes in. So that's Michi's Ladder, without going too much into that. So then, and I'm not going to show every single one, but what I'm going to do is show you. Actually, go back here. So in the file section of our coach training group, and if I can just as easily show you here. There we go. 5-day fitness trip start. Now, if you don't have Evernote, definitely get it. Again, I do the paid version, but the reason why I do the paid version is that so I can access everywhere. And there's certain things that you can do with the paid service. But the free service, I use the free service for the longest time, and I love it. And what's great is you can edit here on your PC, and I've got the app on my phone. So that's just a quick thing. If you don't have Evernote now, definitely get it. It's worth having.
Mm.
Okay, and let me, oops, sorry. Oh, you know what it was? I created a document. Did I create the document? Oh, goodness. All right. Active evening. This is what happens. This is real life, guys. Let me just hold on. I think I had posted it first. Here we go. So this document here, the free 5-day, and this is a PDF file. And it just downloaded on my computer, but that's fine. I want to show you guys here. Now, Heather, have you been using this one for your 5-day challenges, or are you using something different?
I've been using that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, this has the group description. And these are all the posts you will need, and they are in order. And so, of course, you have the welcome message here. And I include a little meme to go with. And so this is one that I use, and sometimes I'll change it up and use something different, but this will at least give you an idea of what you can post with that message. And then, of course, introductions. And so all this stuff, I create the group on Saturday. And then on Sunday is when I start talking to everybody. But of course, they'll see the group description at least. And I've even posted the welcome message on Saturday. You can certainly do that. In fact, it's probably not a bad idea. That way, your group is already set up on Saturday, so then they've got Sunday, all day Sunday, to get themselves ready to go shopping, do whatever they need to do. So then on Sunday is when you can post this one for introductions. Just to kind of get the conversation going. And then as you can see here, I've got the workouts, I've got little tips and things. And so with respect to the workouts, the workout videos, and these are all YouTube videos. And Heather, I don't know if this is the most recent version. I've changed up all the YouTube videos.
Okay.
So you might want to take a look and see if they're the same ones that you're using.
Yeah, I will.
What I did was I decided I was getting bored with the ones I had been using before.
Yeah.
And what I did is I went to the, on the Beachbody On Demand, the challenge du jour, it's already a set calendar, Monday through Sunday. And it says on each day what it is, if it's going to be cardio, if it's going to be this, if it's going to be that. So I based my research when I was looking up videos, workout videos on YouTube, I based it off of that calendar, that schedule.
Okay.
So that's what I did.
When did you change it?
Last fall.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I must have used it.
Okay.
The new version. Yeah.
Yeah, it was around October time because I was looking
Yeah.
at when I last updated it.
Okay.
So are you making new groups every time that you do this, or are you doing it on your Fit with Heather T page?
I make a new group every time, but recently I started recycling my groups from a year ago. And more for I actually do it really only for the 5-day groups, because if I went through, and I have done for some for the longer ones. It's just you have to go through the process of deleting everything and getting rid of all the people in the group. Which is not the worst thing in the world, but there was one top coach that recommended doing that. For some reason, she has the impression that Facebook frowns upon having too many groups. So if they see that you've got all these groups and a lot of them are not being used, I guess they don't like that too much. So I started getting in the habit of recycling. So, a year ago, March, I grabbed that and I deleted everything and I started again with the current March challenge group.
Now, do
So
you have to your Heather T page first?
Nope, you can just go find the group that you did. It's just a regular group, because so the groups, any of the groups you create are done under your own personal name. They're not done through your like page. It's events that are done through your like page.
I mean, to keep contact with those people who are doing the groups, are you moving them somewhere, or you just?
I there are some that I have been able to stay in contact with, and others not so much, unfortunately. And what I would recommend, and to be honest, this is still one of the things I'm working on improving, doing, is having some sort of file system to keep track of everybody, all the challengers I've worked with. So that is something you can definitely do. You can do an Excel spreadsheet, or if you like to do paper and pen, you can just keep a notebook with people's names and keep track that way. And I actually do have notebooks where I write down the names of the people who are participating in my groups. It's just a matter of now I need to go back and organize those lists. So I'm not quite there yet, but
and some people do the ongoing challenge groups, right, where they just move all their challengers into an ongoing group.
Yep. And so I don't do that necessarily. What I have done is I've got some repeat challengers.
Yeah.
Just for me, I was finding that the ongoing group
was hard to keep up with.
Yeah. And there are a lot of coaches who do have that ongoing group. And if that's
I'm thinking of starting that, but I'm not sure
how
it's going.
Totally do it. If that's what you want to do, definitely. But what I've found has been working just as well. Is I've got a couple of challengers who just keep signing up for my challenge groups.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's such a small handful of them. But now I'm starting to get into the part where, like, because I'm getting repeat customers, repeat challengers, is they know how this works and then they know that they can win a prize.
Yeah.
So I got to kind of figure out, I may try switch from, and I know we talked about this earlier, Christina, I may actually do just a drawing, and I'll just throw caution to the wind and do a drawing like the old-fashioned way. Pick a name out of a hat, which I've done that before. So I may have to resort to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's like the same few people, and then you're like, you win it every time.
I know. But it's just really funny. But what also, there's one benefit to having repeat challengers is they start praising. They're like, these things are awesome. I love doing these. And so it encourages the new guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, I guess I am in the right place. So this, I'm not going to go through every single post here. So what I wanted to get to real quick, I'm just looking, it's 9:33, and I know we're going over, but I wanted to keep at least this part of our meeting to an hour. So let me see what I can do in the next like 10, 15 minutes. So with respect to posting the videos, I use the calendar app on my phone, and I create a reminder. So Sunday night, so each night at 11 o'clock at night, you can do it at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whichever works best for you, but at night, have it set up Sunday through Thursday, so that each night you'll have a reminder to post for the next day. So Sunday night I'll post for Monday, Monday night I'll post for Tuesday, and so on and so forth. And that has been a huge help, because in the past I have forgotten. And then it's 7 o'clock in the morning the next day, and all my morning workout people are like, where's the video? And
Yeah.
So now I've got it on kind of a system that really works well. So I highly recommend doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'll probably do. I'll do it late at night since I'm up late anyways, and then that away the next day, whatever time they get up, it's there. Got some people who get up at like crazy early times, and I'm not an early bird, so.
I'm a little of both, and that's more by necessity than anything else. I love sleeping in, but there's too much going on. All right, so that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. Do you guys have any questions? You know where all the files are, so definitely download those onto your computer. If you've got Evernote is a godsend, because I can access it both on my PC and on my phone. And that way, if I'm out and about and I didn't get a chance to post through my PC, I can post through my phone. And even if I don't have the picture to go with it, I'll just do a quick Google search, save it on my phone, and upload it from my phone.
Can you, if we like, well, I mean, I've already done these pretty much, but you have to tweak them because they say your name on them, right?
Right. So definitely go through and edit it. So you can actually highlight the whole thing and do a copy paste.
Okay.
And if for some reason it doesn't take the pictures, at least you've got this as a reference. So you can see what kinds of pictures to look. And is it just?
Oh no, I mean for like the files.
Oh,
those are fine. Yeah, but like for the files, like the menus and things.
those are all PDF files, so everybody should be able to open them.
And then we can tweak them.
Oh yeah, then you can just copy it and paste it into a Word doc or whatever you use, and then you can export to PDF again.
Can you do that with Evernote or not?
Yeah, I just copy and paste into Evernote.
Yeah.
All I did was I deleted the pictures because it was taking up too much space.
Okay.
The pictures do take up a lot of bandwidth on Evernote.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily keep the pictures, but I've been doing these so much that I kind of know what I've got.
Yeah.
And I also have a file on my computer, on my PC, for all the pictures and everything.
So whenever you're making the challenge groups, you're making brand new groups every time. So do you broadcast that on your personal pages as well?
Yes. So what I do, that was what I wanted to tell you guys. So when I create a new group, or now I'm recycling groups from the year prior. What I do, let's see if we can get out of this.
I was trying to do everything through my fitness group and my like page, so that's another thing that I'm glad that you told me.
So
I didn't realize you were doing new groups every time.
So yeah, you will, because you're just starting off, you will be creating a new group each month.
Okay.
You'll be creating 2 new groups each month. So one for your 5-day and one for your 3 to 4 week challenge group. And so what I do in here, I post. So what I used to do in the past is I would just post the link to the event, and then of course you'd see the event come up. What I've gotten in the habit of doing recently, and I'll show you really, really quick. So when you start posting, so figure, like I was telling you earlier, Christina, so plan on tomorrow night, where you're just starting off doing this. I usually do Wednesday night to Thursday night with my 24-hour ad. But for you, plan on starting one tomorrow night, say maybe around 9, 10 o'clock at night, and have it run for 24 hours. That will give you an extra day to talk with people.
Okay.
And if you need to start extending Facebook friend requests and that sort of thing. So give yourself an extra day.
Yeah, I'll have to remove mine and start it over since I didn't realize that I had to make a new group.
That's okay. So just in the interest of time, I'm just going to show you this picture. This is the one I've been using for my big challenge group, but it still shows you the same thing. So what I did is, rather than allowing the event link to populate, this is just taking a moment, this will show up in a sec. I just used my banner as a picture. I posted a picture on my wall, and I do this also on the like page. And so this was my last call one that I did. And so you can see here, see more. And down here, did I do that? I'm trying to think if I did include the link. You know what, because this is in the way. Hang on. Move you guys over. Scrolling down here. Oh my goodness. Come on. Peek. All right. We're just wrapping this up. Okay. So I've got this for registration, ends tonight. And so what I do is, again, I used to include the link to the event, and I don't. For the 5-day one, I do include the link, but I will still use a banner picture. So people will see the banner picture, but then when they read the quick description, the little ad about the call to action post, there will be a link to the group, because those are easy to add people to, whereas this, it involves, getting people to register with challenge packs and all that. So that just kind of gives you an idea how I've been posting right now as of late for these. And then of course for the larger group, and we'll get into that more in another team call, is I've got, they can either like the post, shoot me a private message, or shoot me an email. So they've got 3 options to connect with me. So if people like my post, and they're going to be getting a message from me like, hey, thanks so much for liking my post. I appreciate it. Are you interested in? So there's that.
Now, are you letting people in who only, like if they don't buy like the challenge pack, but they just buy like the 21-day fix, do those ones get in there as well, or?
So I let everyone in. There was a time where I only allowed people who either registered with a challenge pack or they at least purchased a program. And then I realized that, no person left behind, that kind of thing. And so I do have a couple of people who are working, they're working out to other programs or they go to the gym. I've got a friend of mine who's in my current group that I've got running, and he's going to the gym. But I see it, and I learned this from another elite coach, and he does the same thing. He lets people in anyway because he figures he's still providing value. And down the road, they may decide that they want to get a challenge pack and work with one of the programs because they're seeing everybody else do it. They're like, hey, this is kind of neat. All right.
Yeah, plus they would still do like the word of mouth too.
Exactly. So the fact that you're providing all this value. But of course, ideally you do want people registering with challenge packs.
Yeah.
So super duper quick to tie this up. What happens if you've got crickets in the breeze when you've got your group? So what I do, and you guys have already been on the receptive end of this, is I
have a lot of
groups. I create group messages. Group messages rock because you know what's kind of neat is when you look here. Check this out. Haha. Seen by 29 people. Mm-hmm. I can click on there and I can see who of the participants has been actually checking in. Uh-oh, what just happened? All right. And then it tells me who likes stuff. Oops, sorry about that. And then the other part is, one of my challengers posted that. She's cool. The other part is for certain things, like doing stuff like this. And you're going to see numbers drop. There's just attrition. It's just the nature of the beast. So you'll see, and so I've done things where, I'm posting these challenges like, hey, how did you do? Or post your water intake or anything like that. And this also goes for the larger challenge groups. Use group chats for both. And I'll say, hey, I saw, we've got all these people here, but I've only seen 2 people post selfies. What's going on? You guys not working out? You guys not eating? You're not sharing what you had for the day. Are you guys starving yourselves? What's up? Of course, I don't go quite that far. I haven't gone to that extreme yet, but I've done, you try to use a little humor. It's kind of like, I see some of you have been looking, but not all of you have been participating. I'm like, dun, dun, dun. It's like,
yep.
You've been busted. So just little things to kind of like get the fire under their butt. The funniest thing is then all of a sudden you got people participate. They're like, oh, so I've been doing this and this.
Yeah.
Participate more in the chat because really there are just some people who are shy. They prefer to kind of stay in the background. They're still checking in. They're still looking and seeing what you're posting. But it's kind of like, thank you for the information. I'm going to go off and do what I'm going to do with it. And sometimes they're more likely to participate in the group chat.
Yeah.
So I've had people who are much more comfortable with just sharing and chatting away in there as opposed to sharing and chatting away on the group. And so that's pretty much it. And it's now 9:45, so I'm going to end it there. And I appreciate, thank you guys. I know this is like an hour plus meeting, but I hope you guys got a better understanding of how these work. Here, let me stop sharing. That's better. Hi, guys. So if you guys have any questions at all, post them in either on our regular team page or on the coach training page, either. And also the the Inspire Empire, our sister team, is a wealth of information. And there are people, you know, I don't expect you guys to know everything under the sun. I sure as heck don't. And so if I don't know something, I will tell my challenger that I will go find out for them. So do not be afraid to say, I don't know, but I will find that out for you, because that's more credibility than trying to make something up and be wrong. And so with things like pregnancy, you know, can I drink my Shakeology? You know, there's a couple different thoughts. There are coaches who, Anita Myron herself, she's due in July. She's still drinking her Shakeology while she's pregnant, and she's fine. Then there's other coaches who are a little more reserved about that. So they're like, you know, I know this is the healthiest meal of the day, but I think I'm going to just hold off for now. And you find that happens more with new moms, first time babies. And I'm sure, you know, when I was pregnant with Anna, I probably would have been the same way. Like, I know this is but I think I'm going to hold off.
Right.
Whereas the second time, third time, however, you know, many times they've been pregnant, they're like, yeah, I'm just drinking it. This stuff is awesome. that prenatal vitamin, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Drink us all day.
And so, of course, the first thing you always say is you provide them with the information and you say, check with your doctor. Always check with your doctor. Same goes for diabetics, pre-diabetics, type 2, any of those.
Right.
Say, I know I've got friends who have been drinking this and it's helped them, but check with your doctor.
Yeah.
Because liabilities being what they are, you know, you don't want to give anybody bad information. Even though, you know, it's coming from a place of meaning and caring and sharing, but
you don't want to be the one to,
right.
Yeah, like give them the wrong
have something bad happen. So, all right.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much. And
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anytime. So keep doing what you guys are doing, and I'll be posting more training videos throughout the week, saying along the lines of what we just went over today, but then a little more to help you guys out. And, you know, make sure you're following the 3 vitals, well, now 4, you know, recognizing people and that sort of thing. And you'll be able to do that, Christina, as you get further along. You'll be able to start recognizing people, your coaches or your challengers. So follow the 3 vitals. Make sure you're inviting every day, even if you can only do 5 people a day. Invite 5 people, follow up with 5, so on and so forth. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to be here. Really.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you very much, and nice meeting you, Heather.
Nice to meet you, Christina.
All right, you guys have a great
soon.
night.
Oh, you too. Thank you.
We'll see
Bye.
you. Bye.